Welcome to Calgary, Alberta. Welcome to 3 months of summer and 9 months of bitter, cold winter. You trudge through the snow that is built up throughout the day. The wind is cold and sharp against your exposed skin. It's only 5 p.m. and the sun has already set. It's dark. You're shivering, so you quicken your steps. And at last, you pull out a key from the pocket of your winter jacket, and you slowly turn the handle that leads you into the smells of dinner and the heat. Yes, you are home. But think just for a minute, what if there wasn't any warmth to come home to? What if the cold wind never stopped biting your skin? What if the trudge through the snowy streets never ended? Welcome to Calgary, Alberta, and welcome to the lives of nearly 3,000 Calgarians. So we live in Alberta. We have a great government, right? We have tons of money. So you'd think with all of our wealth, we would provide housing and fix homelessness. And as much as they brag about their 10-year plan to put every single person on the streets in a house by 2050, and you go behind the scenes and it's a completely different story.
It was evident to me that at that time that Calgary had a terrible homeless problem, because every day I would see single mothers or couples with children or homeless individuals on the street, and it would disgrace me given the wealth of the community that surrounds me, okay? And I just thought, we need to take aggressive action to correct this problem in Calgary.
I'm assuming you've heard about the 10-year plan.
I've heard about the 10-year plan.
Do you think it's working?
No, really no. Because they say in the last year things have doubled in the wrong way.
Right.
Like, there's twice as many people homeless, and we're talking right in the middle of the 10-year plan.
Yeah. So, on one New Year's Eve, some 15 years ago, the people from St. Stephen's Church on 17th Avenue, they found a homeless man sleeping underneath the steps of their church. And they took him in, and the rector decided that they were going to set up a shelter of their own since the government wasn't doing much to correct this problem. And that is when In From the Cold began.
This means the difference between insanity and potential happiness.
For a child, it's very scary. Because when you go to school, like, you don't know if your parents will be there or where you're going to end up. Every night you're at a new place and you just want to go home. And having parents trying to tell you that is kind of scary.
Only thing that's right in all I've done.
Now, the problem that we have with the government is that they think that the best solution to this problem is throwing them into houses, but in reality, maybe they haven't learned the tools to pay off a mortgage or even maintain their own house themselves, and they end up coming back to the inn anyways.
That a lot of them get homes found for them, and after a couple of months they come back to the inn because they're homeless.
Oh yeah?
It's like a second family. It really is.
The reality of the situation is that there are over 3,000 Calgarians living on the street every night, and this needs to change in a community that is absolutely surrounded with wealth and opportunity, chances, and money. It's absolutely disgraceful and ridiculous that our homeless community is of that size or existent at all. maybe as individuals we drive down the streets of Calgary and we think to ourselves, what can we do? And the truth is, no, you cannot influence the decisions of the government in that way, but what you can do is you can go to an inn for a night, you can volunteer at a shelter for a night, and you can sit down and you can listen, and you can learn, and you'll meet and you'll discover some of the most interesting and courageous people you will ever meet. And maybe together we can change this. We can fix this problem, and we can get the homeless off the street.
The only way, it seems to me, to address this problem and to help others, all right, to provide a shelter and a meal for them and put a smile on their face for one day make them feel like they're an important member of our society, right, is to become a volunteer at Inn from the Cold.